for our Florida Dance Theater. Florida Dance Theater is a local 501c3 not-for-profit organization. We not only have a professional dance company, but we also have a training academy with a multitude of dance classes ranging from ballet, always modern, hip-hop, jazz, tap. It's more of a conservatory style setting, so it's not your sort of contemporary competition dance studio. It is along the lines of what you would see if you were visiting Cincinnati and you saw Cincinnati Ballet, or you went to New York and went to the Alvin Ailey School. We are a professional training academy in the art of dance. One of the best parts of Florida Dance Theater are all of the people that I get to work with every day. Incredible faculty and team of artists that all work together on making it an incredible place, like Miss Carol Irks, the artistic director back there, running out the door because we're leaving to Miami and she has to do her laundry and pack her bag. Or she'll make us late. Get out of here. So the Florida Dance Theater started 20 years ago. We're celebrating a 20-year anniversary next season, which is why we're doing all of these things to really embrace the community and bring people inside of what we call Florida Dance Theater, our life. We live in a little vacuum over there on New York and Main Street. Everyone is welcome to come and visit at any time, on any day, for any apparent reason. Please come in and say, Freddie, can I spend time with you? Can I hang out and see what happens here at Florida Dance Theater? It is an open door policy at Florida Dance Theater. The dancers come in every day, Monday through Thursday. We will start class at 9 a.m. and we rehearse until 2 p.m. There are about 8 dancers in the company that are on payroll, so they are professionally trained dancers who are now working dancers. We also have apprentices who are working their way up to a paid professional company member, and then we have trainees who are students that are normally homeschooled, and so they come and they take class with us during the day and learn some of the choreography that we're working on. We are what we consider a repertory dance company, a repertoire dance company. We do a variety of different pieces of choreography, and we work on those pieces throughout the season, in addition to doing a Nutcracker every year during the holiday season in the month of December. Normally you'll see us over at the Polk Theater presenting our traditional Nutcracker, which gets better and better every season because we add stuff. You know, the costumes have gotten better, and Miss Terry's like, yes, hallelujah. And we have backdrops, and we have snow coming down, and it is quite a spectacular. It's taken us many years to get to that level. The school has grown. We have lots of students, and we're very fortunate at Florida Dance Theater. But my favorite part is the professional dance company. They are my heart. They come in every day, they work really, really hard, and they demonstrate the artistry of Florida Dance Theater. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the dancers of Florida Dance Theater. Come on up, everybody. This piece is choreographed by company member Jermaine Thornton, and it will be presented at Innovations Dance on April 20th. We'll have a concert where we'll be presenting all of these contemporary dance works. Florida Dance Theater, ladies and gentlemen. So as I said, we come in every day. They work every day. They rehearse all the work that you're watching tonight in addition to other things that we're working on. The school opens normally at 3 o'clock every day. We bring in all the babies, come in, and they start the baby classes, which is normally what most studios have. They've got the little kiddie classes. Some have classes throughout the day. And we bring in guest artists. This season, we're having a first festival ever. It's called Celebrate Dance Festival. It's happening on May 4th and 5th, and we'll be having a performance right downtown on the Lake Mirror Promenade. It's a free dance concert where you'll get to see a bunch of different guest dance groups, and schools and companies will be coming to Polk County from all over. Hopefully Art in Motion will be performing. Let's keep our fingers crossed. And Mai's Davenport School, yes, is going to be there. What? There, stand up, let me see it. Come over here, Mai. Everybody say hello to Mai. Hi, Mai. Mai is, she's a former company member, and she now teaches at Bach Academy. Yay, Miss Mai. And she's also on faculty at Florida Dance Theater. She's been with us for many, many years. She's a veteran at Florida Dance Theater. And Mai also was involved in Youth America Grand Prix. For the first time we were really recognized for Youth America Grand Prix, and now we are being invited to go to New York City. So Florida Dance Theater's student ensemble will be going to New York City, and some of the girls are in the back devouring something. Let those people behind you come in, ladies. Invite the guy with the baby in to come inside. Come inside, you guys. So Mai is involved with the Academy as well as working with the Youth Ensemble, which is the junior company of Florida Dance Theater, and we encourage our students to go out and perform throughout the community. So this year, the junior ensemble did a lot of performances. They did a multitude of performances throughout Polk County. Florida Dance Theater does a concert called Innovations Dance every season at the Polk Theater, and that happens on April 20th. So if you want to come out and see some of these pieces, please make sure you grab some flyers and some stuff so you can come out and see us. This next piece was choreographed by Carol Irks. Wait, stay with me. Okay. I need you. It's comforting to have you here with me. And Carol choreographed this piece this season. It's a premiere, so this is the first time it's being performed actually outside of the studio. And Carol set this piece to a beautiful score of music that she found, and she fell in love with the dancers' passion for the piece, so she just kept going with it. It was just kind of like an experiment, and then she was like, I'm going to keep going with this. And I was like, yes. And that's the way art happens sometimes. Sometimes you don't know that it's going to evolve into this piece. So here's Carol's piece, Leaving, Florida Dance Theater. The dancers for that piece are Jason and Aaron. And Jason comes to us from New Jersey. He's been dancing with us this season. And Aaron has been with us since she was about as small as these guys over here. She was a baby at the studio. She grew up at Florida Dance Theater and now is one of the dancers in the company. Florida Dance Theater has a training academy that puts on an annual Academy showcase that normally happens at the Polk Theater, and then we move into our summer session. We have a summer intensive program with dancers that come to us from all over the state of Florida normally. This season, for the first time, we have dorms. Yay for Florida Dance Theater getting dorms. And we're associated now with Florida Southern College, so we'll have dorms on the campus of the college, and dancers that are coming from somewhere like Tallahassee or Fort Myers can now stay in the dorms and also come over to Florida Dance Theater to take their summer intensive classes. So we've grown just from a program that started pretty small and is now continuing to develop every year. We have more students becoming interested in studying at Florida Dance Theater. The next piece that you're going to see is a solo that I choreographed on a beautiful dancer by the name of Katrina Ogden. She's been dancing with us for several years. I've been able to take Katrina with me to my summer program residency in Connecticut with the Earl Mosley Institute of the Arts, where I'm the resident life director. And I'm really proud of her. She's been working very, very hard this season, and she's one of our trainees who is definitely moving up very rapidly in the Florida Dance Theater ladder of dancers. So without further ado, we have Katrina performing a solo called Hear Me Now. Wow, she's a little dynamo. It's like, woo, girl, she's getting great. Mom and dad are like, oh. So we're constantly building. With young dancers, you're constantly building. You have to keep them challenged because like most kids, their attention span is like it's like a flea. So you got to keep feeding them. People are like, how do you, you can, trust me, kids, they can take it. They go for hours. Me, you can get 15 minutes out of me up there and I'm done. Them, I'm like, more, and they're like, give me more. So that's the beauty of young, energetic dancers. These dancers are by far an extraordinary demonstration of professionalism. The reason I cast them in this piece was because of that. Transport was a piece that I choreographed in 2003, and that's the piece Transport. I choreographed it in 2003 when I was returning to Lakeland from Dallas, Texas. I was dancing with a company called the Bruce Wood Dance Company in Fort Worth, Texas, and came back to Lakeland to become the Associate Artistic Director of Florida Dance Theater, resident choreographer. My train gets stuck in Orlando in the Orlando train station, which is absolutely beautiful if you've ever visited the Orlando Amtrak station. It's a little piece of landmark. And I'm sitting in the train station, and I'm sort of people watching, which is what I do. And I'm listening to this music by Philip Glass, which is from the film The Hours. And I start envisioning this ballet, this piece about these people who are in transport, who are sort of going from one place to the next in their lives. And I thought about, how the history of mankind is just that. We're always going from one place to the next, and sometimes trying to get away from something or escape something. And so as you go growing in life, you realize that you don't get away from those things. They normally go with you wherever you go until you figure out some sort of way of dealing with that. So my way of dealing with that in my life at that time was to choreograph this piece called Transport, which is about the ghosts of our past and the things that we think that we can get away from by moving to another place or picking up and leaving. And the reality is that most of those things follow us. So this was choreographed in 2003 on a wonderful group of dancers, and I was able to reset it this season on these beautiful people, and it's called Transport. So that was Transport, choreographed in 2003 by me, Ferdinand, Fred De Jesus. The music is by Philip Glass, and it's from the movie The Hours, if anyone's interested in sort of playing that. It's a lot of beautiful music like that on that album. What is my choreographic process? Normally, I've got a journal. I journal. I'm a writer at heart, so normally I keep everything like in a journal. And then when I have an opportunity to find some music or something that kind of matches whatever it was that I was journaling, then I start my creative process. A lot of times it is inspired by the dancers, so I can't take all the credit for the choreography. Most times it really is inspired by something that I work on with them and I feed from them as artists. Florida Dance Theater is a very, very well-established environment in creating dance. It's something that we're very passionate about as dancers and choreographers. So the next piece that you're gonna see is choreographed by one of our dancers, Erin Gavin, who was the girl who grew up at Florida Dance Theater. And she's always been very passionate about choreography ever since she was a little girl. So I encouraged her to choreograph this piece, and it'll be shown at Innovations Dance by Erin Gavin. It's called Natalie's Hair. She choreographed it actually a couple of years back when she was a teenager, which I think she still is a teenager. She's like maybe 19 or something like that. Aren't you still a teenager when you're 19? Yeah, okay, so you're still a teenager. And so I think she was, what was she, Terry, like 14? This was like a couple of years ago. She was still, a baby. Well, she still is a baby, but she was a baby. And your other baby is not looking like a baby anymore. BTW. Today I was just kind of like, whoa. She was like, her hair is down. And this is Terry Gavin. Come over here, Terry, and say hi to everybody. Terry Gavin is a teacher at the Florida Dance Theater. Hi, Miss Terry. And Terry's been involved with Florida Dance Theater for even longer than I have been. She's been there since the kids were, how old?
Aaron was 4.
Aaron was 4. She was a baby. And Allison was in your arms. She was like a little diaper baby. And Allison is here somewhere. She'll be performing in Natalie's Hair in the next piece. So you'll get to see Erin and Allison Gavin. And this is Terry Gavin, and she teaches the babies at Florida Dance Theater. She's the master with the little ones. And most of us need to learn from Miss Terry with the little ones because she does a great job. If you have any young people that are interested in studying at Florida Dance Theater, tell them to get class with Miss Terry. Thank you so much, Miss Terry. Moving right along to Natalie's Hair. So, after this is over, we're going back over to Paint Along Studios, which was our sponsor for First Fridays, and we're gonna have some refreshments over at Paint Along Studios. So if you guys wanna move over there after this is over, and we're going to be sharing some ideas for future projects with Mr. Dave over at Paint Along Studios, and he's going to showcase the tango duet from the tango piece. If you guys didn't get to see it earlier over on Kentucky Avenue in front of Paint Along Studios, maybe you want to come over there and visit us. We're always looking for volunteers at Florida Dance Theater, interested board members, anyone that's interested in getting involved with the organization. So if you have any questions, just reach out to us online or just stop me in the street, as many people do on a regular basis, because I am not only a driver, but I'm also a walker. So you'll see me walking around downtown. Oh, and the girls are ready. And so here they are, Natalie's Hair by Erin Gavin. I want to thank everybody so much for coming out and supporting us tonight. Please make sure you take some information about our upcoming performances and share them with every and anybody that you know. Also, like our page on Facebook and repost, repost, repost. Yeah? We always, always, always have an open door. So remember that. If you ever want to come over to the studio and just spend some time with us, feel free. Again, my name is Freddie DeJesus, and I am the Associate Artistic Director and Resident Choreographer of Florida Dance Theater. Thank you so much.